Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today the Washington Wizards announced their 2023-24 training camp roster, and I'm excited to go over what this roster looks like and get into all the details. All right, so before I start, I want to go over two players that are currently injured for this Wizards team. You have currently two players that are out 2 to 4 weeks, and that is Landry Shamet and the other player that is out for 2 to 4 weeks is projected starting center Daniel Gafford. So you have two players who are going to be pretty decent parts of this team out for 2 to 4 weeks. But besides that, let's get into this roster for the 2023-24 Washington Wizards training camp team. All right, starting off with an Exhibit 10. This is in alphabetic order with last name. Starting off with Chase Adajai. He's a 6'4" guard. Wearing number 17. And then also, fourth year, Ford, 6'9", Deni Avdija, number 8. Then a second-year player who I really like from Golden State, who they got in the Chris Paul trade, Patrick Baldwin Jr. He's a stud, and if he gets minutes, he's going to be a stud for Washington. Trust me. Then another guy on an Exhibit 10 contract, Jules Bernard. Bernard. Then the guy on a two-way contract, Jared Butler. And another guy on a Exhibit 10 contract, Xavier Cooks. Their draft pick from the first round in this year's draft, Bael Coulibaly. Their first round draft pick from last year's draft, Johnny Davis. Daniel Gafford, someone they acquired in the trade where they got Danilo Gallinari. Oh, the Kristaps Porzingis trade. Danilo Gallinari, wearing a weird number 88. You never seen him wear a number you've seen him wear some weird numbers in his career, but never 88. I don't know if I've ever seen a player wear number 88. Speaking of weird numbers, you got the next player, Taj Gibson, who I think he's always worn 67, but two weird NBA numbers back to back, 88 and 67. Taj Gibson is going in to his 14th season? Yeah, I think his 14th year. Gallinari entering his 13th season, and Taj Gibson entering his 14th season. So 13th season for Gallinari, 14th for Gibson. These are two guys that are the oldest players and the most experienced players on the roster. Then number 16, Anthony Gill. Number 5, the biggest asset that they got from the trade where they sent away Kristaps Porzingis to the Boston Celtics is Tyus Jones. I think he's going to be a great addition. Corey Kispert, the draft pick from a couple years ago. He's a good three-point shooter. He's a forward, 6'7". Kyle Kuzma, who they just re-signed to a big deal. He's probably their best player, you could say. Then number 35, another player they got from that trade where they sent away Porzingis to the Celtics. That is Mike Muscala, really good center, good three-point shooter for a 6'10" guy. Then Eugene Amamari, who's on a two-way contract. Then Jordan Poole, who they received from the trade with the Golden State Warriors, trading away Chris Paul. Then another player they got with Jordan Poole in the Chris Paul trade is Ryan Rollins, another draft pick that the Warriors selected in the second round of the 2022 NBA draft. Then someone they got for Bradley Beal in the Bradley Beal trade, Landry Shamet, who's out 2 to 4 weeks. And then final player, DeLon Wright. A lot of solid players on this team, but there's not enough talent for this team to be that good. I mean, obviously you got Jordan Poole, you got Tyus Jones, you got Kyle Kuzma, you got Bael Coulibaly, you got Johnny Davis, Patrick Baldwin Jr. is pretty good. Deni Avdija, Corey Kispert. There's definitely on this team Danilo Gallinari, good shooters like Danilo Gallinari and Mike Muscala, even Daniel Gafford for that matter as well. But I don't know if this team has the talent, they have the depth, but I don't know if they will be that very good in the Eastern Conference this year. I expect them to be a 15 to 12 seed in the East this year. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoy them, your thoughts, and peace out.